Okay, so we've got a little unboxing today. I bought a new used watch. You may know it by the name Tudor Black Bay Burgundy. Reference is 79220R. Let's get to it. So, very nice box here, as you can see. Well, it's seen some wear, but I mean, it's okay. I'll clean it or whatever. Let's get this out of the way. And more fingerprints. Yay! So we've got the guarantee booklet. We've got the, what is this? Catalog. Okay, more manual stuff. And the bonus, I bought it with a Crafter Blue strap that the buyer bought. So here it is, and here's the strap. It comes with a guarantee. I can see that it was used, but wow, I'm really happy to have this strap. I'll try it on. It comes with the original bracelet and some spare links, and the watch itself. Yeah, I've already owned two of these. Actually, I own the blue version and then the black version, and I always wanted the burgundy / red version, and here it is. I got it for a great deal. I got it for 2K exactly, which from what I've seen on Watch Recon, it's a relatively very good, not relatively, it's a very good price. Yeah, it has some scuffs and stuff. I'm gonna clean it up and we'll see what's the condition, but I'm happy with the purchase. Bezel action is good. 60 clicks. It's currently on the Tudor NATO strap. I'm gonna switch it, of course. I'm not a big fan of NATO, but it's nice to have it. I also have the warranty card over here. Let's get it off. So there it is. Purchased in Israel, and that's the model. Not showing the serial, not that you can actually do anything with it. It's not a Rolex, but whatever. So yeah, I'm happy. I guess I'll do more videos about it as I wear it and have impressions. But overall, I know that, I mean, this is a very famous watch. It's a popular watch. Tudor released it in 2012. Most people regard it as the watch which brought Tudor out of their slump, and from there they started developing in-house movements, and they now have like very popular watches like the Pelagos and the Tudor Black Bay 58. And this is the watch that, the first one, the pioneer. So here we are. I washed the watch very thoroughly with a soft toothbrush and soap. This is a second-hand watch, so I always do that with used watches that I buy. I recommend you do the same. And to my luck, the bracelet sits exactly on my wrist. The previous owner had, I guess, a 7-inch wrist like me, and it sits exactly how I like. A little loose, but not too much. And I set it, and yeah, I'm so happy. I'm so happy that I bought it. I wanted this watch for a long time. Well, I mean, if I would have really wanted it, then I would have gotten it long ago. But the reason that I didn't get it was that I was just actually I was invested in other watches, but I always saw this one and I was like, damn, I gotta get myself one like this. Now, this isn't my first Tudor Black Bay ETA movement. I actually had first the blue bezel one I bought 3 years ago, and then I realized that I want the black one, which is rare. It's very rare. And then I sold the black one because I bought my Submariner. I sold it along with a Omega Planet Ocean and a Seiko. But always there was this I wanted this watch, I mean, for a long time, and I said, yeah, maybe one day I'll get it. So anyway, a good deal popped up, and here we are. I'm very happy with the price. I'm very happy with the set, with the condition. This watch, so I'm not gonna go into the history, but it harkens back to Tudor's Submariner roots, lending all kinds of elements from the first watch and the watches from the 60s and the 70s. You know, it was one of the first watches. Don't quote me on this, but it was released in 2012, and it was one of the. It has a responsibility in why we see a lot of brands going back and reviving old models and heritage models, etc. Nowadays. This was one of the first. I think it was one of the first. There were others as well. So again, I'm not saying this. It's the first one, but it carries a lot of responsibility for what we see today. And this watch also won a reward in 2013, something like the Revival Reward Award in the Grand Prix Genève. So what do I like about it? Well, of course I like the beautiful burgundy / red bezel. It plays nice with the light. It appears more red, more burgundy in different conditions. And I also like that this bezel color is not so common in watches. You don't see many of these. So in my eyes, this is somewhat distinctive. In the bezel, there's some kind of mechanism on the 12 o'clock that makes it a little harder to tune, which is cool in my eyes. It prevents it from moving accidentally. What do I like? Of course, I like the Tudor rose logo here on the 12 o'clock and that big triangle. I like the smiling dial, the rotor self-winding, which is called the smiling dial because it appears as if the dial is smiling. I like the case, which is a little. I also like the crown. You see the crown is also signed with the Tudor rose, and the case is, well, it's a little scuffed up. It's a used watch, but it's 13 millimeters if I'm not wrong, and I like it that it's a little chunky, but then again it sits quite well on the wrist. I'll show you. It's not as thick and high as it may seem. Now the watch is 50 millimeters lug to lug. Diameter is 41 millimeters, classic. And the duck lug is quite long, but it wears nice. I think also because of the way the lugs bend a little here. You can see that there's this little curve here, which is little, but it does a lot, I think. Maybe it just wears well, I don't know. I like the snowflake hands, of course. Some people don't like them, and I get why they don't. Some may not like them because they have something a little over, maybe too much about them. I mean, they are very, very pronounced, and this snowflake can also look a little like a hammer or something. But personally, actually, I love it, so it's good for me. I also like the chamfers here. I know they're machined, but damn, they look good. And the way the bracelet sits between the lugs here, sits very nice and flush. And you feel that this is a luxury watch. There's no movement, no rattle. And the bracelet, I like the bracelet. It's like an oyster configuration, but the center link is longer, which I think gives it a distinctive look and gives the watch more character. And I like the movement, the ETA/ETA 2824-2. I know that this can also be a point of contention for people, because this movement can be found on much cheaper watches. But then again, this also continues Tudor's I don't know if you say legacy of history of using ETA movements on their watches. And it also it's not a standard grade ETA, it's a top grade, which is a little modified by Tudor. I don't understand movements that much, so I cannot tell you exactly what they do, but they do something which improves the movement. It's top grade, and it's also regulated. It's not COSC certified, but for my experience, these watches are quite accurate. I hope that this one will continue being accurate. And yeah, I think that's it. That's my selling points on this watch. And now I'll switch it to the Crafter blue strap. I'll see how that wears. So here it is on the Crafter blue strap. Professional, let's hope. Let's hope it is. I didn't put it on the wrist yet. Let us see how it wears. So yeah, there it is on my wrist, 7-inch wrist again. Wears pretty well, comfortable, lots of adjustment holes. I think it complements the watch perfectly. And as you can see, there's inside it's red. So again, this flows with the watch's bezel. Feels good. Really happy with it. Really happy with the purchase. So let's see the lume and sign out. So this is the lume from the lighting that I had in the room until now, which is an open window. Now let's light it up. Oh, it stands nicely on its own. Nice lume, very nice. Impressed. Oh, I forgot to say I love the slightly domed crystal, which creates nice distortions and overall contributes to the whole vintage aesthetic. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions or any complaints, feedback, whatever. You let me know. And that's it. Have a nice rest of the summer.